What's going on, guys? So on this video, we're going to give our assessment on Shedeur Sanders. I want to point something out, though, why he threw that interception. I think you guys already know now. There's a reason for it. He said in the video that he slipped. It slipped. So we're going to talk about that because he does it all the time. And I guess now that everybody is pointing out what he's doing, then you can be like, oh, wow, he really do be doing that. So Shedeur Sanders, the next game he's going to start, and then Deshaun is going to play the third quarter, and then Dylan Gabriel is going to play the fourth. But this previous game against the Bears, Deshaun Watson actually started. Shedeur played the third. Dylan played the fourth. So that's how it worked. Shedeur. Now, I want to say this. A lot of people are saying that Deshaun Watson, he actually looked good, by the way, considering that he had a long time off and considering that he had an Achilles problem. But the thing is here, they saying that, oh, he didn't really throw over 10 yards and stuff like that. What's wrong with that? All you have to do is move the chains in a game. You don't have to always throw the deep ball. I'm sure he can throw the deep ball, but sometimes you just got to move the chains and get some positive yards. That's it. In which it was designed for him to do that. Shedeur threw a few long balls as well. One in particular got intercepted. But what he did was when I can't show it because copyright. But now that I'm gonna point it out to you, go back and watch and zoom in on his hand. So when he dropped back, I guess the ball was wet or whatever. He flipped it. He flipped the ball in his hand while he was dropping back, taking his 3-step drop. He flipped the ball and then he threw it. I think that was the reason why he slipped it. Because when Shedeur said, I slipped it, I'm like, what is Shedeur talking about? What do you mean slip the ball? And I listened to one of the people break down the all 22 film from a quarterback perspective. He said Shedeur slipped it. He said he flipped the ball in his hand. He said sometime that happens when the ball is wet near his thumb. So he flipped the ball to try to get a dry to get a dry spot. And when he flipped the ball, he spun the ball as well. He did all this while dropping back. It's pretty impressive. But I've seen Shedeur do that before, but I really didn't. I said I don't want to point that out because maybe that's something that I don't want to point out. And then his opponents will see that because if his opponents see that, they'll use it as a weakness. So he's done it before because I see him be flipping the ball in his hand while he's like doing like that. Sometimes he'll be flipping it. He's done it before, but he's used to it because he got big enough hands to where he can do it. I don't think it's too big of a deal, but I think that was the reason why he overthrew the guy. I honestly think that was the reason. And because he said it, he said, I slipped it, but he didn't explain what slipping mean. He didn't explain it. Some people said, oh, he overthrew it. Why didn't he just say he overthrew the ball? No, he slipped it. He really was telling the truth. When he dropped back, go look at his right hand when he drops back. He literally flips the ball. I'm like, man. And a lot of people saying it's because the ball was wet. And he didn't have a adequate grip on the ball or whatever the case is. But he did all of that, or maybe he just did it. Just it's a habit or something. I don't know. It could be a habit, but that was the slippage, and that was the reason why he threw the interception. Now, some people are saying they're still in a quarterback competition. They're not. They're not in a quarterback competition because if you look at the plays that were designed for Deshaun, it was make him look good. Throw some small passes here, throw some, just to move the chains, this and that, and also just and get him out of this so he won't get hurt. They're gonna start Deshaun in the early season. They're gonna start him. It's his job to lose. I think everybody knows that right now. Shedeur knows that, and you remember Shedeur had gave the press conference. I like how he handled himself. He said, "Look, I'm not trying to be divisive here. You guys are trying to be divisive with your answers. I'm not trying to be divisive." He said, "We're here doing what we got to do to win ball games. If that means Deshaun starting, then so be it." I'm paraphrasing, but that's really what Shedeur meant. He said, "I'm not sitting here tripping. You guys are tripping. I'm not tripping over this." Shedeur, at the end of the day, he's a quarterback in the NFL. There's not a lot of people that can say that they're a quarterback in the NFL. So I just wanted to say that right there, man. He is a quarterback in the NFL, and a lot of people can't say that. So when he got his time to shine, he will shine it during his time. But he got to be ready though, because you never know what happened with Deshaun. You never know. But Deshaun, he looks strong and ready to go. He looks strong and ready to go. So, we'll see. We'll see, man. But you know how it is. They paying for Deshaun 40 million. They're not paying Deshaun $40 million just to play preseason games. No. Oh no. He's actually gonna play. Because if I was the owner, I'd be thinking the same thing. I'm not gonna sit up here and pay him $40 million to play a preseason. Shedeur, just hold tight, Shedeur, real quick. Let me get my 40 million out of him. Whatever I can get out of him. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out with Shedeur with the interception. He slipped it. And you could tell the way he was looking, that was his fault. He shouldn't have done that. And the people like, damn, he overthrew him. Look at that ball trick he does when he dropped back. He flipped it. I'm like, I had zoomed in on it. I'm like, okay, I've seen him do it before. I've seen him do it before. And sometimes he makes the pass. He'll do that and make the pass, but this time he slipped it. So that's Shedeur, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. I will see you on the next one. Take care.